What is up, everybody? Memi here with Shin Megami Tensei Digital Devil Saga 2! Serph only run again. There's gonna be a few differences though. Since I completed the first game nearly, let's say, 99%, I'll be able to get some carryover. I'll have some bonus stats, and some new items are going to be available for me that are only available if you transfer your data. And I get to play on hard mode. So let's get right into it. We get a weird opening with a bunch of kids that look like the main characters. They have the same names, but their hair's different.
But now, I think I do.
We get to meet our baddies for this game.
That's what
The Karma Police. They got some weird headgear.
The junkyard.
We get a small recap on the first game. Alright, so apparently the gang's all split up. Serph, Gale, and Argella are hanging out with these two kids. One name's Fred and one name's Fred's friend. Literally, that's his name in game. Our main priority right now is to find Cielo Heat. But, we gotta deal with these, Karma Police. Karma Soldiers. Whatever you want to call them. Apparently, the Karma Soldiers came from a place called Karma City, and they're hunting humans for food! Who would have known?
That's right, for food.
And apparently the Karma Police, Karma Soldiers, I'm just going to call them Karma Police, they can turn into demons just like us, and they are immune to what is going on the surface of the sun, surface of the planet. Apparently the sun's turning people into stone. So, yay. Anyways, let's move on to the first dungeon. Alright, take a quick look at my stats really fast. Yes, my stats are nice. They would have been straight 9s if I had all the mantras, but like I said, the last mantra you don't unlock unless you go to New Game Plus, and I didn't have the time to do that. Anyways, let's get to the first dungeon, like I said. Alright, this entire dungeon is simple and straightforward. The occupied sector. There's a bunch of mandatory fights. Currently, right now, there's no encounters, so we're fine. But man... this game's rough. Starting on hard mode, oh my gosh, this first dungeon was horrible. Horribly hard. Alright, our first of many mandatory battles. This one wasn't that difficult. The enemies aren't really that strong. They hit hard, trust me, they do hit hard, but they go down pretty fast. First thing I gotta do is pass my turn, get both Argella and Gale out of my party. Once then the battle can actually truly commence. The only real difficult thing in this fight is these, the Andros, whatever you want to call them. They can do HP steal, and HP steal this early in the game, it hurts. It hurts, and my healing is only 3 rations at the moment. But they go down in about 2 bufulas. Not that hard of a fight. Just like in DDS1, I'm mainly going to be focusing on a magic build, but I'm going to be sprinkling more points into vitality early on, because this place is it's rough. It's rough. Our second mandatory fight is a simple piece of cake against 2 Za. They are weak to Bufu, so they die in 1 hit each. Easy fight. I am so glad there's free healing spots, because by golly, like I said, this tutorial dungeon is horribly hard on hard mode. Anyways, next mandatory fight. The only thing scary about this fight is the Kelpie can put you to sleep. But they changed sleep. When you get knocked into the sleep status, you actually heal. So it's kind of cool. I can kind of heal off damage they inflict on me. But you're more susceptible to crits. The guy with the sword is strong to ice, but it doesn't take too long and I win the fight. One of the many cool things is you can now encounter humans. So the Karma soldiers, you can actually fight them. I don't know if they can turn into demons while they're in mid-battle, unless it's like scripted. But they have guns and they have a high crit rate and they hurt and they can heal. Did I say they can hurt? Also, don't try going to human form because even though they're human, they are weak to gun. But you are also susceptible to gun. Oh boy. Alright, now it's time for our next mandatory fight. This fight doesn't go well. I die. But it's a scripted fight, and when you inflict him once, he'll change into his demon form, and by golly, it hurts. Round 2 goes a lot better. I'm debating the healing, but I'm like, nah, let's just boofoo. And I win the fight. Second time. Woo! They have a high crit rate. Also, yeah, weakness is gun. Ow, hurts, pain. Taking a little side path, we can actually go to the surface and see what it looks like. Since we are demons, the petrification thing that the sun does not affect us, so we can come to the surface. Yay! Okay, note to self. In the first area, you can run into Tarask. They will curve stomp your ass into the ground. I highly recommend running as soon as you can when you run into one. This point, you cannot fight. You can't win at this point. But there's one that's mandatory. So no matter what, I gotta fight one soon. We have yet another forced encounter. This is the one there where you have to fight a mandatory Tarask. I did not know that beforehand, and well, I end up dying. The first part though is pretty easy, but the Tarask on the other hand, it's not easy. At this point right now, the Tarask has too much health and can deal too much damage. I don't have its weakness, and it's resistant to ice. Oh boy. Alright, round 2 with the Tarask. I haven't learned that he's resistant to ice. He does have about 144-ish HP, so just take about 7 melee hits because I do about 19 to 20 damage. I'm like, maybe I could just out-heal him. It doesn't go well. I try my hardest, though. Alright, for this next few segments that I'm going to be using, I was streaming over on my YouTube because I just wanted people to watch my agonizing pain in this. Anyways, round 3. I did some grinding, I got some levels, got some more items collected up. I think I'm ready for this fight. All in all, I just need to land 7 melee hits. Yeah, maybe 8 maybe 8 just to be safe. It was an agonizing fight, got a couple of close calls, but I ended up bringing down the Tarask. Woo! Hardest challenge at this very moment. For now.
Crit!
Alright.
Why is this area so
There is
difficult?
nothing left for us to do but to take on the area's
There's
boss.
a strong presence behind the door. Enter. No.
And I'm not joking. This boss fight took me
All right.
hours.
Make another save really fast.
I found out very quickly I did not have enough healing or damage output to get through this fight.
Bark, bark.
Anyways, behold the montage. Okay, before we get to the montage part of me dying constantly, the boss is weak to wind force.
Nice.
I have 2 sonic stones that you get from my chest.
They're not quite dead yet.
The hoots are buffed compared to the ones that you would encounter normally. They have about like 120-ish HP instead of like the normal 60-ish. So yeah, they can cover his weakness using Void Force. They can lifesteal and they can cast Dia. This is a very unfair fight.
Just kill me.
By unfair, I mean
Wow, okay.
since I'm playing solo and they hit so gosh damn hard.
Why are those ones? Okay, okay.
So anyways, we're going to be doing some
Come on,
grinding.
what is that? There we go.
I need to grind
All
2
right,
more
Karma
levels to
soldiers.
get a little bit over leveled for a few more
I know
stats.
The ice blast is useless against the bird
I
up.
need healing items and I need Molotovs. The Karma soldiers drop Molotovs, so that's
Ow.
awesome. And a couple of enemies drop rations. I need as much as I can get to survive this boss fight. Also, look at that! That was bullcrap! While I'm doing this, let's just take a listen to the music for this game. The main battle theme is scrumptious. Alrighty, time to get to the nitty-gritty of this boss fight. Tons of grinding later, plenty of items, plenty of healing. Starting off, use a Sonic Stone to get the press turn, then use a Molotov to do extra damage. I'm mainly focusing on trying to get rid of his bird sidekicks. Molotov again to do extra damage. I'm saving my Sonic Stone for as long as I possibly can. Pretty much I'm just ignoring the main boss and I want to get rid of his bird gang. If they use a single Dia, it's game over and I'm just going to restart. Luckily, I get the first one down, and then a little bit later, I got the second one. Now it's just me and the boss. I got tons of healing to get through this, Sonic Stone to give myself an extra turn, and now it's just a damage race. He will start using Mind Charge to buff his Earth Elemental attack. It hurts, but it's survivable. The only thing that really scares me is if he gets a crit. If he gets 2 crits in a row, I'm done. Again, this is just a slugging match, and then eventually, after a while, he goes down. So hard it's making the ground break. Come on! Hurt me more? You know what? Get the fuck out of here! Oh, you're not dead yet. Please die. Please die! No! Oh, die! No! Come on! Yes! Oh! Oh!
Thanks to us, you can go back
Story time!
all day.
Fred introduces us to the local Paula, which is the resistance fighters, I'm guessing. Led by a man named Roland. Roland takes us back to his place. We all get drunk and we wait for this all to blow over. I'm joking. He tells us that we're actually all combat AI. And he shows us that the junkyard was just a simulation. So we were literally inside of a digital world.
The Asura project.
He asks for us to find the Cyber Shaman, aka Sarah, or else they will kill Cielo. Not really, but we have no other choice but to work with them. Anyways, off to the next area. A couple important things happen. We now get access to mantras, which is great. It means I can grind abilities now.
By using the hacking
And we get access to a shop.
Available for download.
Stage 1, what does that mean? You want to chat with me? Tough break. I'm married. Go flirt with someone else. No, I feel like being... Okay, I'm gonna buy one. A firebomb. A wild card. A sonic stone. A thunder rod. Alrighty, enough goofing around. Because apparently the shop now has a gotcha system in it. Anyways, we're grabbing protection to learn Dia. And we're gonna go do some grinding. Get back with you guys when I'm all done with the grind. Alright, after mastering a handful of mantras, we decided to make a move on progressing the story. Down in the basement, we find an elevator, and then through a door, and then into a scary tunnel into plot.
She refuses to obey us after losing her friends.
Has it already been 5 years? She used to be so small.
Inside, she's still just a 7-year-old. We'll proceed according to guideline and initiate the lobotomy procedure.
Jenna, have you lost your heart? She was born of your own sperm and egg. She's your daughter. Do you hate her? Or are you jealous?
Please, I'm not that narrow-minded. This body is the least of my concern.
Oh, we begin to worry as we grow old. Like me. I'm concerned because you've been acting as if you hate everything.
Madame Margot, I admit that I have changed. However, I haven't forsaken humanity yet.
Good to hear. The surgery will not be necessary.
Are you planning to delay the Nirvana project?
Ma'am, there you are. I regret to inform you that some of our information was leaked.
How did this happen? How much information was compromised?
We're investigating now. An old fiber optic cable was still operational. I've sent troops to check it out. We're trying our best to determine suspects.
What a headache.
What is her plan? And why would the operation be unnecessary?
Alright, after that revealing cutscene of learning the parents of Sarah, we get forced into a battle against 2 ghouls. Now this is unique because since I transferred my data over from the first game, they have a hee-ho ring equipped. It makes them immune to ice, which is actually their weakness. So, yeah. You cannot devour these guys. I tried. It's silly. I don't know why I was doing it, but they go down pretty easily though. Now we get access to karma rings, which is like accessories that boost your stats and give you special abilities. I like this addition. I like it a lot. It's really fun. Here I take a quick look at my mantra board. I'm like, which one should I master next? I'm gonna go Shura, Sharmana, and then I'm gonna grab Demon Beast because that has Iron Stomach. So a little bit of a grind. Alright, then a short time later, I master Demon Beast, getting access to Iron Stomach. Oh boy, this is awesome. An Atma bonus. So now I heavily grind out and get some of my elemental skills covered, so that way I have access to all the elemental ranges. Taking a short break from the dungeon, I come back to town really fast to do some item buying. There's an item I want to get, but it's only inside the Crimson box. It's called the Rich Ring. It increases your money you get from the end of battles by 25%. Since it's a gotcha, I gotta play it a couple of times and hopefully it drops. Oh yeah. Also, sorry if I'm not talking about this dungeon. I find this dungeon to be very boring. It's straightforward, going from point A to point B. You gotta flip some switches that open up doors. It's honestly an okay dungeon. A little bit more interactive than the tutorial dungeon. Enemies here aren't too hard, so I do recommend, like I said, grinding. They give a lot of good AP. Money-wise, yeah, it's okay, I guess. But with the Rich Ring, it makes it a little bit better. Alrighty, boss fight time. Compared to the tutorial boss, this boss looks intimidating. He has a gimmick, but he was a huge pushover. He's weak to earth. Take advantage of it. I just wanted to test to see if Venom Claw will like poison him, but it did not. So he has a unique ability called 100 Fists. Every time he uses it, it doubles in power, like 2 times, 3, 4 times, or it just keeps getting stronger and stronger to the point to where it can one-shot you. But I ended up killing him before it became a threat.
Fred gets pretty convincing once honor is involved. I sobered up. We all have sins to atone for.
Oh, please. Why should we believe you? How do we know you're not just selling us out?
Actions speak louder than words. I will fight alongside you. If I fail you somehow, you can kill me.
Acceptable. Go on! You need to hurry up!
You were instructed never to call me. Impossible! How could that happen? I know for a fact they didn't have bodies! Raw data can't emerge on its... Oh, I see. Another one of God's little tricks. Continue with the plan. We will let them have Sarah. So, that's it. You scheming old bitch. But that makes this game all the more worthwhile. So artificial.
Alright, next area, Processing Dome. This place is a step-up and challenge, so you know what that means? Grinding time. Yay. We now run into one of the best NPCs in the entire game, literally called the Shopkeeper. After a bit of grinding, we can run into an encounter with Jack Frost. He doesn't want to fight you, but he wants to ask you questions. About 20 questions, I believe, each time you encounter him. It's random trivia facts, but the easiest thing you can do is, abuse save states, and eventually get every single one of them correct. You get items every time you answer a question correctly. After a bit of grinding, I have a giant chunk of the mantra board completed.
I have coverage for every element, and we're going to be making progression. Let's go. Making our way deeper, we run into the next roadblock. This guy. He's a bit of a show off with hip thrusting. Yay. Anyways, he sends us to jail. Alright, the goal for this section is pretty simple. A member of the local polis have a prison cell, and every time we get caught, we'll just be sent back here, and they'll let us out. So what we gotta do is avoid the jailer, make our ways down through 3 floors. As we go through each floor, we gotta find a member of the local polis. They tell us what the next part of the plan is. We're gonna be poisoning the jailer. Poison. He's easy to avoid at first, but it slowly gets harder and harder. Just learn his gimmick. It's easy to avoid. I messed up a couple times, but I figured it out. Anyways, once we find the food we're going to be giving him, we make our way down to the control room, get the key, and power the place back up. Alright, after all that, we run back to the control room after getting the food. Trust me, it's a straightforward process. And we get into a cutscene, probably one of the best in the game. Alright, Kubanda. He's weak to shock, so Zyunga is the best way to go. Just takes a handful to bring him down. Ain't really much I can say about this boss fight. He does hit pretty hard and he can heal himself, but he can't heal himself by much. And after about 6 or 7 Zyungas, he goes down. He was pretty easy of a boss, just saying. Alright, so we learned that Sarah is in the Society's HQ, so we're going to go hunt her down. And we get a pretty touching scene between Gale and the little boy known as Fred. Yay!
Child. Symbols of peace. But I'm too old for that now. I gotta grow up so I can be strong.
Fred, I have a message from Lupa, your father. He told me that he wants you to grow up as an honest child.
You knew my dad?
Be proud of your feelings, Fred. It's okay to be a kid.
Alright, the Karma Society Tower. At the moment, there's no encounters. They're turned off. But after traveling a little ways into the building, we do get an encounter. The enemies here do hit pretty hard. But, you know what that means. Another grinding montage. Yay. after a long bit of grinding, I finally start getting access to the dying skills. I'm going to make sure I get these mastered before I progress any further, because having the dying will also give me access to the amp version, amps of those elements. So like fire boost, fire amp, they stack. So I want to get everything unlocked as soon as I can. I also run into Jack Frost again, and with the power of save states, I answer all the questions correctly. Bye, Jackie.
Alright, getting my skills set up, we have a 3-way boss fight. Agilao, Turizon, Zanma, along with their corresponding boosts, will be enough to bring down this boss. Also, it's a pretty funny boss too.
Nice. He's definitely my type.
The chick looks pretty tasty too. She's really just data. I heard they were original models.
Don't underestimate them. They may not look like much, but they made it all the way here, didn't they?
Who are you?
That's so cute. We're your enemies. Processed crap gets old. It's time for some real breast meat. You'll slide right down my throat.
Handle this!
Alright, starting off, this Team Rocket wannabe trio start off in their human form. Right now, I'm just going to be boosting my agility to get my evasion rate up, because they're a little deadly, but I overestimate them. What you want to do is target the middle guy with Earth, because that deals almost like 500 points of damage. Once you deal enough damage, they go into their demon form. Target the snake, target the funny dog, and then finally beating down the rock guy, and this boss fight goes down in no time. Honestly, I don't know why people have trouble with this fight, or am I just over-leveled? Alrighty, so Amolkane, I finally ran into some. They're really rare encounters. They work differently compared to the first game. In the first game, you gotta be human form to actually damage them, and even then they'll run away from you fast, so I never really bothered with them. And this one, with the power of save states, I mean foresight, you can deduce that what their weaknesses are. They're usually always weak to a certain string of elements, and once you find it, you can just figure out what the next one is easily. It's not that hard, and they're worth tons of money. Also save states, I mean foresight. There we go. There's my tail. There's my tail. Don't worry about it. That's all I gotta say. Don't worry about it. I don't even have my full outfit on. I don't have my hoodie or my cloak on. Zio. There we go. That's all I can do is get 2 of them. Flying spaghetti monsters. Yep. 660k. Tasty. They do deserve it. They're all bunch holes. They're all bun holes. I wish there was a rappel of some sort. Ow! He's shooting me! Get Miragi on. Oh! Now, I do not save state during boss fights, so let's do this.
Sarah's not here. Not this again.
Uh-oh. Hee! All right. There we go. Okay. Oh, I can one-shot the doggies. Cats, I mean, sorry. Nice. Oh, he's not dead yet. Ouch. No, he's mind charging and Augie dying. I missed? Oh! Jesus. All right. Oh, Jesus, fuck that damage. All right. Wow, I over-prepared for this fight. Ah. I was way too over-prepared. Excuse me. Egg installation. Ooh, the music in this dungeon's poppin'. Select a floor. Intruders! Heyo, it's Doggios. Ragion? Sweet. Hey, buddy, you're the only one on this floor that I can talk to. Oh, you got it. Look, get the card. The password is on it. He died. Well, rip. Instead of trying to find a way to make money, Bunny uses clairvoyance to avoid ever losing it. My future sight. Remember, I don't use it during boss fights, but that's just because I am just making it easier. This game's already tough as is. Where are my Amoakanes at? I really would like to encounter one. What the fuck are you? What are you? Tan Key? You're dead? Okay, so instead of wasting a turn, I'm going to do a Sukukaja. Now I'm going to withdraw Cielo. There we go. All right. Transform! And you gotta get out of my party. There we go. Oh, now, as long as he doesn't hit a crit, I should be okay until next turn. Woo, that was close. Chewing up too much time. Woo! First time back. Already got a bot. Done. Goodbye, bot. That's a lot of damage. It's rumble time. He's in the red already. Why can't I beat you? Missed completely. Oh, gotcha. There we go. It took a while, but I got him.
Strength isn't the only way to be strong.
He know the way. Cielo knows the way.
Live life and remember your comrades. Gotta bear your own burden. Your karma.
Poor guy. He ate his friends just to try to beat us. What a silly man. Master key has been obtained. Ah. It's an egg. Aw.
Why'd you just stand there?
Oh boy. Uh-oh.
The Earth, it's disappearing. God's consuming data from the planet itself!
Oh boy. Oh dang. Oh my golly, Angel. Hi, Flynn.
You refuse to accept that emotions influence actions.
My son just came running into my room.
Mankind ended long ago.
Serph left the party. All right. I guess I'm playing as Gale now. All right. Well, I don't have anything. Oh yeah, I can't do this. Okay, load state. What do I do? Oh, this is not gonna be fun. Oh, I can't leave the area either. I fucked myself so badly. Oh, that's what I get. I have no choice but to grind the enemies here. Yeah, alright. I gotcha. You know what? I think I'm gonna stop for now on this game and probably just do some off-stream grinding because this is gonna be ridiculous.